Hi, I'm Ben Ebersole, LightShine Ministries board member and team leader for Bingle Camp. Today I'm going to show you around the work we've been doing here at Bingle. We're working here at the Billy Roberts Chapel. As you can see over here, the chapel, when we first arrived, the chapel was on dry-laid cinder block stacks. A lot of those cinder blocks at ground level had been pulverized and actually came out in pieces. We took out all those dry-laid cinder blocks and replaced them with concrete footers and concrete-filled sonotubes to give the building a firm foundation. A lot of times when this building was full of campers singing and jumping and praising, you could actually see the building move, and it was an unsafe situation. So over the past few years, we've been working on improvements to the building to make it safe for campers. You'll see new skirting as we go around the building. We replaced these boards to give the building more finished appearance. A lot of these were rotted out, some were broken when we first arrived, but now the building has a clean, finished appearance. These sonotubes will eventually be painted. This will be a camper project. They want to paint these to look like many of the surrounding birch trees to give the building an even more finished look. As we move down this wall, you can see the log we installed this year with threaded rod. This wall was bowing out about 6 inches on this side, and we used a log on the inside, log on the outside to pull the building wall back into plumb, and you'll see more evidence of that as we go around the building. As we continue, you can see more concrete foundation work that we've done, more sonotubes, more finished skirting. As we round this corner of the building, you can see a door that we added this year. We cut a hole in the existing log wall and added a door. One of the goals of camp director Steve Spencer is to make this building and the whole camp more wheelchair accessible, as well as more compliant to modern code. Part of that plan was adding a secondary exit to this building. We took out an existing window, cut the log wall into a 3/0 full exit door. We used the window we took out and other skirting lumber and some materials the camp had to build a new door, and we installed that door. It's now completely functional. Eventually there will be a landing coming out here and a wheelchair ramp that wraps to the other side of the building, making this building completely wheelchair accessible, as well as giving it two exits. Over here, before we go around the corner, you can take a look. These are foundation logs that we took out of this building. You can see the degree of decay that was present. This is what part of the building was actually resting on, these logs at grade. This was infested with ants, and as you can see, it's pretty badly rotted out, adding to the unsafe condition of the building. On this side of the building, you can see where we removed those logs. Originally, those logs sat on grade here, on soil. We again came in and put a concrete footer in, concrete-filled sonotubes, and we added a 4-ply beam underneath the full length of the building to stabilize the floor. At the same time, we lifted this building with mat jacks and leveled the floor inside. This corner of the building was about 8 inches lower than the opposite corner, so we brought the whole building into level. And this wall is another one we drew back into plumb. This log and a log on the inside was used to draw this wall back into plumb. This actually had about an 8-inch bow to the wall, and it was beginning to become unsafe, whereas the vertical supports were in danger of collapsing. So we drew this wall back together, again, to stabilize the chapel and to create a safe environment for the campers that use Bingle Camp. As we go around back to the main entrance, you can see that the chapel is now in a safer condition. Over the past few years, we've strived to make this building both safe and accessible for a variety of campers, and LightShine teams who have come up and participated in this work, as well as the support of many back home, have made it possible. So thank you. So now we can take a look inside the Billy Roberts Chapel here at Bingle Camp. This building is used by a variety of campers from the Fairbanks and surrounding area. For both children from the city as well as children from native villages come here for an outdoor experience ranging in ages from as young as second grade who sometimes come with family camp, the whole way up through teenage campers. This is the chapel where they come to worship and praise. Again, we have a good solid foundation under this building now, making it a safe place for kids to come in, learn about the Lord, as well as to worship. Here you can see this year's 2019 Bingle Camp team from LightShine Ministries: Tom Wagner, Jonathan Nolt, Paul Walgamuth, and John Fackler. These men have worked diligently over the past 10 days getting out here to Bingle and working on the chapel to make it both safe and accessible. Here you can see the inside of the new door that we've added, and you can see some of the chapel here. As we pan across, you'll be able to see outside to the rest of the camp. It looks out onto Harding Lake and down into the main lodge. The main lodge will be a project for years in the future. As you've seen, LightShine Ministries teams have done a lot of work here at the Billy Roberts Chapel at Bingle Camp on Harding Lake. We've also done many projects throughout the camp, making it more accessible for all campers, as well as improving the safety and quality of the camping experience they can have here. I'd like to thank everyone who's participated in this mission, all of the Bingle teams over the past 5 years for their dedication of time and effort into this project. And I would also like to thank all of the LightShine Ministries supporters who have made these trips possible. Thank you.